I start. You so fool, I see right through you like a water, my boy. How I'm a fool, pussy money, weed, the apple of your eye. You mixing it with the leans, and he perky, now you're high. You so predictable.
What the hell is up, everybody? You're listening to the In the Sky podcast. On this episode, we have K2 from the Urban Legends Cult.
Yo, what's good?
It's all good, man. Awesome to have you on. How are you today?
I'm great.
All right, let's start off light. Oh, I'm good. I'm awesome. Doing good.
Great. That's good, man.
Always. So we're gonna start off light. How old are you?
I am 18 years young.
18 years young. You
18 years
graduated?
I did graduate, actually, in 2018 from South Dade Senior High.
What was it like going to that high school?
It was different, because there's like a lot of like high schools in my area. Well, there's a couple. But, I've been to like 5 high schools. But that school is alright. It's kind of like a mix of just like a bunch of like white bougie kids, and then you got the hood kids, and then, you feel me?
Yeah, I got you.
It's kind of weird. It was kind of a weird mix.
What would you file yourself under?
Like, what do you mean?
I mean, you like kind of named out a couple of cliques. What kind of clique would
like refer to me as?
Or more as yourself, I guess. I don't know.
A creative, I guess, to myself. I've always been a creative. I mean, sometimes I come off as weird to other people. That's how I've ever came off to people. Yeah.
There's a difference between someone being like weird and edgy, though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like corny. But then you got like weird, just like different, authentic weird. You feel me? Like, yeah.
Definitely. And like just the edgy people are like, I don't know.
When people try to be something they're not, it's kind of corny.
Yeah,
I've seen it a lot. A lot of people trying to be hopping on the wave. No matter what wave it is, people be corny.
Oh yeah. Any wave, people be trying to it, and that's like a big thing of like people really not knowing themselves.
Truly, but I feel like that's how every artist starts, because like when I started, I was like a huge like OF fan, and yeah. I mean, I guess everybody starts riding somebody's wave to truly find who they are as an artist and a creative.
Yeah, that's fair. That's really fair to say, actually.
Yeah, but you just gotta be aware. I guess you have to at least come to that like point where you're aware that you're not being yourself, and like you feel me? Like it's not bad to get influenced by other artists, but then if you're just trying to like be them, it's kind of just, it's not gonna play out good.
Oh yeah. And now you mentioned Odd Future. Would you say like that would be one of your biggest like inspirations in music?
Yeah, definitely. Like Tyler, Earl, like that whole wave. Also like we had a wave down here. It was called like Raider Clan. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Denzel Curry. We also had Metro Zoo, which is one of my favorite groups from Miami. I've also been influenced by Absol, is one of my favorite. Man, I just love basically.
I feel you. We're gonna take it a couple of steps back and to your like childhood and like your upbringing. Like, where are you from? What did your parents do? Like, how did that all come to where you are today and who you are?
Can you just like ask me a question, because I feel like that's a pretty broad like.
I mean, what was your upbringing like?
Well, my parents are Jehovah's Witness, so it's like they're kind of Christian. Well, yeah, they're basically Christian. They believe in the Bible. When I was a little kid, like before, let me think. I wasn't really let out the house that much. My mom was really like strict with like where I go, because I could literally step out the house and like there'd be like some hood rat shit going on, like a block down. Like, you feel me? Like, my mom just like, when I was just like kept in a shell till I was like around 11, and I kind of found my way out of it. I just pushed my way out of it, I'm just like curious to what the world is. And my upbringing wasn't really bad. Like, I have some pretty loving parents, honestly. I'm grateful for that.
Awesome. It's always good to have a good like foundation and support group.
Yeah.
And now,
Truly.
with your parents being like really religious, are they supportive of your pursuit in music?
To some extent, yeah. My mom is definitely supportive, like to what I wanted, yeah, definitely.
What was the first artist or like that you were ever introduced to that really made you start like enjoying music?
Shoot, man, I've been listening to music since I was a baby. I mean, if we're gonna take it to hip hop, I'm saying like probably like Lil Wayne's like Lollipop. Like that was probably the first hip hop song I heard. Or like some Eminem shit, like some shady shit. I don't even know. I used to be into a lot of weird stuff.
Like what?
Like I don't know. Like when I was a little kid, like I used to like be interested like in like parodies or something. Like they just intrigued me. I don't even know why.
Oh yeah, I remember in 5th grade I would always be hitting up those parodies.
So that's kind of like when Tyler came up and he was just like, he doesn't really take himself serious, but that in itself just like becomes like a whole like, I don't even know. And like that just intrigued me and like pushed me to like want to be myself and not somebody else, you know? Cause like I saw Tyler doing it. So like, why can't I?
Okay, so that kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier, and then you kind of took what he was doing and not necessarily copied it, but you kind of
like the way like he lived and just the way he is.
Yeah, just don't give a fuck. Be yourself.
Yep, exactly.
I'm not the biggest listener to Odd Future. I mean, I like Frank and stuff, and I
love Frank.
Yeah, I like a couple of like Tyler songs, but I'm a big supporter. Shout out Odd Future. And
shout out Odd Future for sure.
And I'll tell you what I really like is just like watching them. Like what was it called? Loiter Squad. That shit's funny.
Yo, that was my show, bro. That's like all I want. Like I just want a creative platform where I could just do whatever the frick I want, honestly.
Yeah, that shit's funny. They could have taken that so much further than they did. But
they could have. They could have. I mean, you never know, man. They might bring it back. I don't know. I feel like Tyler's just working on himself. Because, like, that was really, like, a group thing. They had to, like, all come together and just, like, you feel me, be creative on that show. I feel like they're just, like, doing their own thing right now, which is okay. Because I feel like everybody needs to find themselves.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Even if, like, you seem like you know yourself, you're constantly changing, like...
Exactly. You're constantly experiencing new things.
Like I feel like I could come on the podcast and talk about something and feel a certain way about it, and then me go forward 2 months and then listen to it, and then I would probably feel 180 like different about it, like completely different.
Yeah, I feel you.
And like that's on so many things. Like you always got to be evolving.
Exactly. Always. We're always evolving. Everybody, even if you don't even know it.
Yeah, and you can evolve in negative ways too.
You can evolve in very negative ways.
Like addiction, just like depression. Depression's kind of like a habit. Yeah. Like you don't really like to control your thoughts.
It is. It's kind of like a thought process or like habits. Yeah, it's habitual.
Yeah, definitely. It's a habit that I've kind of been learning to break myself from. Like some negative shit will pop up and I'll just like smack myself in the forehead and be like, shut up, stupid.
Yeah, I feel you. I totally feel you. I feel like everybody feels that way.
Yeah, definitely. And I just want people to relate, to know that, you know, we're not really that much different from each other.
We really are not. We're all basically the same. We all bleed the same blood.
It's all really.
We're all literally the same, actually.
Yeah, literally, we're all the same. White, black, blue, brown, whatever.
Yeah, we all bleed red.
Yeah, exactly. And people like to, you know, talk about race this, race that, and it's just like based off where we come. I mean, I believe that all life originated from Africa, but then began to branch out into Europe and then other countries, and then just declined.
Really, it's a lot of ignorance and also a lot of sensitivity around the subject.
Always. And
that's why you always gotta like tiptoe around that shit, you know, try not to hurt people's feelings. This
Oh,
day
yeah,
and age,
definitely.
because back then nobody gave a fuck.
Oh yeah, they definitely say whatever they want. I mean,
Yeah,
I like
which
to
is
talk
not always a
about,
good thing, but you know,
yeah, definitely like in ways,
yeah,
which I like to address things like this whenever it comes up because I believe firmly on how I feel as of we're all the same fucking thing. I mean, culturally we are different. Like that is a face fact. Like culturally we are different,
fact,
but
fact.
we're all the same people, and you shouldn't really
Truly.
look over that. But anywho, when did you start really making music and just kind of fucking around with it, like the beginning stages? How would you describe that?
All right, so my parents had just got divorced, and my mom had like moved with me and my sister to Hialeah, near Opelika area, like right there, like next to the bridge type. And what was I saying? What was the question? I forgot. Yeah, how did I be? Oh, okay. Yeah, music. Bro, my train of thought is just everywhere.
You're straight.
So yeah, we had just moved, and then I had this neighbor that kind of just put me on to like the underground music, because all I really knew was like mainstream music at the time. I mean, I knew like Mac Miller and stuff, but like still, he just put me on to like Raider Clan, like like early Denzel Curry, like early everything. It was just like I was just like as a kid like whoa. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Was that like, was he the one who was like making it with you, or did he just show you kind of like the real
He
underground
showed
shit?
me, and there was a point where he was making music, and I was trying to make music with him. Like, you know, life just happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of just became, you know, my own thing. Moved away, moved back to where I was living, which was Homestead, Florida. It's like a city right before the Keys, right before the Florida Keys. Yeah, I moved back here. And yeah, ever since music has been my passion, and just like not only music, because I do digital art, paintings, you know, I draw, I have my own conceptual ideas. Yeah.
What inspired you to start taking it seriously? Like,
What inspired me to start taking it serious? Seeing people like Denzel Curry from my city, like putting on and like actually getting recognition for it, like seeing him like a kid that's like been in the same place. Like I don't know, it seems so surreal. Like when I would just like think of like becoming a rapper, or, like a recording artist to me. But like then like just like seeing someone like Denzel Curry or like Lil Pump just like come up, which I knew is kind of weird. I don't know. It just like put that shit on my shoulders. I was just like, whoa, all right, so this could actually happen.
wait, you said you know Lil Pump?
Yes, I do.
How did that come along? Like, how'd you meet him?
We went to school together, actually.
Okay. Did you ever talk to him or have any like?
Yeah, me and him were actually pretty close, and then we kind of had like a little downfall, and then like we kind of just like became friends. Okay, that was like right before he blew up, and yeah, I haven't really talked to him since. I hope he's good though.
Shout out Lil Pump.
Yeah, shout out Gazzy.
That's probably what you called him, huh?
Oh yeah, that's his name. That's all I know him for.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
How did you like get into and like meet the guys in ULC?
Well, it was like when I had moved back to Homestead, I had like linked up with my longtime friend that is now like my best friend, which is Guillotine. That's my brother. I met ULC through him because he was part of ULC at the time. And he just like, I was already doing music, and I guess he noticed that like I was good at music. So he kind of like just introduced me to him. And it was never really like, oh, you're in ULC. I don't know. It just like, I just kept coming to the studio, and like we just like, I don't know, they put me in the group chat, and I guess yeah, now I'm ULC.
You just kind of like morphed in.
Kind of, yeah. It's like the universe wanted it to happen.
I feel that. I saw recently on your Instagram you were talking about your multiple names and just how your multiple names kind of help you level your mental state. Explain to me like how they do so.
My multiple, like, alright, so they're like aliases, I guess, kind of like a Slim Shady kind of concept. I got Crooked Bone, I got K2, and Caleb, which is spelled like K, the little star, and then Leb. And yeah, I just feel like Crooked Bone was really like when I was like really heavily inspired by like Bone Thugs and like 3-6 Mafia and all that junk. And it's just kind of like the ignorant me, I guess, Crooked Bone would be. And I think K2 is just like the wordsmith, like the lyrical god in my head.
Are you mainly K2?
Am I mainly K2?
Yeah, like, is that what
No, I'm mainly Caleb. Well, I feel like they're all a part of me.
Okay, I got you.
Truly. And then K Star Lab, or like whatever people, it's called it's pronounced Caleb, but like people say K Star Lab for some reason because that's how it's spelled. Whatever, it's Caleb anyway. Yeah, it's just like kind of like down to earth me, like kind of when I'm writing songs, it's just like, I don't know.
Okay, I got you.
Like writing some love songs, like, I don't know, like when I'm in touch with the universe, I guess I would say.
So K2 is like the woke one, Crooked Bone.
No ego. No ego.
No ego. No ego.
Yes,
I got you. I got you. When you were featured on the most recent Adam 22 video, do you feel like just his whole reason for having you on the show, like, do you feel like he should have gave your music more recognition? Because it seems like in the very most recent one he posted, he kind of
yeah, like brushed it off kind of.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely feel that way. I definitely feel like he should have gave us more recognition, I guess, but I guess we're not big enough in his eyes, which I don't really care, honestly. Just, I mean, I'm on No Jumper, so that's cool.
Yeah, definitely. Did you have anybody who like watched the video and like looked you up on Twitter and like said something to you?
Shoot, nobody said anything to me, but I'm pretty sure people are watching. I mean, yeah, people are definitely watching me. I definitely have I've had people from the industry hit me up. Definitely.
Oh, like
I don't want to drop any names.
Oh, okay,
I don't want to drop any names because I want to drop some music with them. And yeah.
I got you. So you definitely feel like you didn't get enough recognition for your music, and he just addressed the meme. And also on the meme, I saw that you actually posted a picture of the kid who created it, and he had you blocked. Was there any like confrontation, or did he just see that and
Leonard, actually, I had messaged Leonard actually like before I used the meme, because like I just whipped it up on my mom's computer, and I was just posting it on Twitter, just like spamming people with it. And the moment I started getting like a little bit of clout, I just like hit up Leonard. I'm like, yo, hope you don't mind, like you know, like I put my music over this video, like I'm not making any money off of it, you know, I'm just promoting my music. In the scheme of things, I'm not even saying like I'm you feel me? Like every time somebody asks, oh, who's a comedian in it, or who made the sketch, I'll say Leonard, but you know, the song is this, that, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like if I talk to Leonard, I mean, he'll understand. But I guess like in the grand scheme of things, like with the No Jumper thing, how he didn't, because Adam didn't even acknowledge Leonard, because Adam doesn't even know who Leonard is. Adam is some old man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah,
and that guy's pretty clouded too. I'm surprised Adam hasn't.
Yeah.
Shout out Adam 22.
No.
Inspiration.
Yeah, shout out Leonard. Shout out Leonard for sure, man. Your work does not go unappreciated.
Yeah, for sure. You're a really funny guy. I always see your face everywhere. Really
yeah, bro. Sorry for using your music. I mean, your fucking video to promote my music, I guess.
Sorry for using your music to promote my video.
Yeah.
Are there any messages that you want to get out and just kind of let the audience know who you are?
A message, be yourself. Don't let anybody tell you who you are.
Always.
Do what you love. You can be anything you aspire to be. Like, literally anything. And you just have to work for it and manifest into the universe. Manifest that energy into the universe. Always. Constantly. And it will happen. I've literally seen it before my eyes. Like, literally.
These are facts, ladies and gentlemen. Listen up.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that's so true, really. Like, I can't think of a better way to word it. Just put your energy into it and believe in yourself and be yourself and shit.
Exactly. Everything will come together. That's on God.
And the thing is, like, a lot of people like to think of it as, oh, if today I do this and start this, then tomorrow I should have more results. But the results to energy are not like equal at all. Like, you could work your ass off for 3 years and still not get any recognition. But the moment you quit and want to get out, the next week could have been the week you blew. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And people expect like overnight results.
No, yeah, that overnight shit does not work. I mean, even if it does work, because I've seen it work, but then it's just like you got no foundation. Like, it's just gonna be a slap on the head, honestly.
Yeah.
Even that's what I feel like happened with Pump, honestly. Like, he was just like an overnight star. And it's just on whoever, you know, if that happens to you, shit, you just got to be level-headed.
And some people don't know how to take the overnight stardom to the right way.
Yep.
They just take it right to their head.
Right to the head.
And this is like kind of an out there or not really, it's true, but the yodeling kid, that kid.
Oh yeah.
Whoever his marketing team is are like geniuses, because they took that.
Oh wait, no,
video.
I don't hate the yodeling kid. The yodeling kid is actually cool. Well, what I hate is the backpack kid. That kid's annoying as hell.
Oh, why don't you like the backpack kid?
Bro, he just got on stage and like just started doing his little clout dance, and then just like everybody was like, "Who's this?"
I mean, shit. You know, shout out backpack kid. He's out there getting it. I can't hate on him.
Yeah, we can't hate him, man, but just don't show up to somebody else's show, you know, like trying to be the center of attention.
That's a funny ass dance, though, man.
That was so funny. You saw that video?
Yeah, bro. His face was just like stone.
He was like, "Oh man, all right, shit."
His face was just like stone cold doing it.
Yeah, I don't know. Now you ain't see how they got him on stage though? Off stage?
No, what was that like?
There was literally a video when he just like showed up to a party and he just started doing the dance like out of nowhere, and some random ass big dudes there was just like, "Yo, you gotta go." And he just literally like just turned around and just like, "Oh damn."
That's funny though. I mean, if I was as famous as Backpack Kid, I'd be crashing shit for content. That's
definitely be crashing stuff, but like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, at least the kid don't give a fuck, you know.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if you don't give a fuck, then you got to be ready to, you know.
Yeah, have people not like you.
Yeah, or not give a fuck about you.
Yeah, definitely. I don't expect nobody to give a fuck about me, whether you like me or not, you know. At the end of the day, all I got is myself.
Yes, sir.
That's just how I truly believe on it. Are there any like shout outs you want to put out there before we wrap this up?
Shout out the world. Shout out my mother. Shout out ULC, Urban Legends Cult. Everybody in ULC. Shout out the kids of the world. Love the kids of the world.
All right. Thank you for listening to the In the Sky podcast, and thank you K2 for coming on. It's been awesome to have you on.